Hey, what's going on, folks? Hope everybody's having a wonderful or had a wonderful weekend. I know it's probably getting late on the East Coast. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in Vegas, here in the Pacific part of the country. And first of all, I want to thank everybody for getting on. We got quite a number of people getting on. We kind of just reached out to a certain group of people, that we have on our list, and I've got some really good information to share with you guys today. And I'm sure if you take advantage of these steps, it could definitely do some help in your business. Now, just kind of cut to the chase, guys. Lanacy and I, we've been doing a lot of things online for quite a number of years now, at least 3 years now, I guess, going on almost 4, in terms of just doing serious marketing. And we train and talk to a lot of different people. A lot of you guys I talk to all the time. A lot of you guys probably haven't heard from some of these people. Some of these names I haven't heard from in a while. And but we've always stayed connected. And so over the last, I guess, about 3 weeks, we've done a lot of marketing in terms of sharing a lot of different tools, resources, a lot of different things that we use that helps us to have a lot of success online, whether it be some tool for Facebook, whether it be some tool for video marketing or list building or whatever it is. We use a lot of different things, and we tend to have a lot of success with using a lot of those type of resources and tools. But what I'm finding, just in my observation over the past almost month, a lot of people, when they see a lot of these different tools, resources, websites, whatever, they tend to still not have that much success. So it got me thinking, what was it that changed everything for us in terms of what did we actually do to start having success in our business and over the past several years. And so I started thinking back prior to having success and just some of the things that we learned even before we started having success. And one of the main components, the reason why you're even on this webinar, is that I think everybody that's on this webinar, it's actually quite a number of you guys. At one point, you were a part of my internet marketing community known as My Lead System Pro. And one of the reasons why I'm reaching out, because I'm actually getting ready. Next week, I'm starting a back to basics training for all of my active members in My Lead System Pro. Let me kind of explain exactly what this is all about and how this is going to work. We've actually done some one-on-one coachings with several people over the past couple of years, and those individuals that I've had a lot of that time with, those individuals had the resources to pay for my time, I guess you can say, because if I'm doing a lot of one-on-one coaching, it takes away from, the things that Lanacy and I have to do to, help support us, right? So we've had several people that have that wanted those skills and wanted that hand holding, and they went off to do some amazing things. And I just started thinking, I'm like, how can I do something like that where it doesn't require so much of my time, but can still deliver what people need? Because even though there's a lot of great tools and resources out there, I'm starting to understand that a lot of people still need some type of step-by-step guidance, because a lot of training that you guys have probably seen over the years, where there's a lot of training talking about this or talking about that, and a lot of it's theory. It definitely does work, but it's like, okay, here's the training, and they're saying, okay, this is what they've been able to do, and blah blah blah, and then they say go do it, and it's just like one piece of the puzzle. So I get it. So I understand the disconnect that a lot of people are having in their business when they're watching a lot of different trainings and using a lot of different tools, and they're not able to piece it all together to where it makes one big perfect picture, in their business. So I really get that. So Lanacy and I, we were thinking, how can we bridge that gap? Well, one is I decided to create a ton of different videos, and I'm going to break this down because I want you guys to see exactly what I'm actually going to be doing next week. And I know that if you guys follow this, it could definitely help you. Now, here's the thing. A lot of you guys are in business right now. A lot of you guys are doing a lot. I'm seeing some of the names here. And a lot of you guys are promoting some business or MLM or affiliate product or program or whatever, and maybe you're not having the success that you want. Here's the thing that I see most people do is, I think a lot of it, you want the sales, you want the recruits, you want to build your business, and I get it. You know, you want money, right? It's the reason why you paid money to get involved in whatever it is, right? You want cash flow. But the thing is, to get the cash flow, you're going to have to change your perception of what people. You're going to have to change how people perceive you to be online, if that makes any sense. Right now, a lot of people that are marketing, when you're marketing your product, your opportunity, or whatever, and I got some stuff I'm going to show you guys here in a second, so bear with me. A lot of times when you're marketing your business opportunity or your product, your service, whatever it is, right? And that's all people are pretty much seeing. What it does, it creates a perception of, I think, from a prospect's end of, oh, he's just trying to sell me something. He's just trying to, she's just trying to get me to buy something. And there's really no value. You're not really giving any value to the marketplace to attract people to you. And I did a webinar or a conference call last week about building your value. And it was from Jim Rohn. He was talking about, if success isn't something that you pursue, it's something that you attract by the person that you become. So my goal with this new Back to Basics 30-day marketing bootcamp that I'm actually going to be releasing next week, for all of my active MLSP members, is it's going to help change that perception so people can start coming to you versus you always trying to go after people. I mean, you got to get tired of it after a while, right? I mean, some of you guys, I'm just going to keep it real. Some of you guys I've been working with for a while. We've talked, we maybe done different businesses. And so if you look at the time from when we first connected to the time of today, what has changed in that period from the initial connection to today? Has anything really changed? And for some of you, probably have. For some of you, I'm seeing what you're doing. But for most of you, you're not having that. You're not getting over that hump, right? And I get it. I get it. And that's the reason why I spent so much time. So if you notice, I haven't really been posting a lot on Facebook, other than some automated stuff I've been doing, of course, some stuff on ads and everything. But for the most part, I've been filming a lot of videos, guys, and getting ready for this course. And what I'm going to do in this course is basically walk you through step by step, no theory. Is basically, I'm like, okay, do this here. Let me show you how to do it. Click here, click that, do that, boom. Don't go to the next step until you do this, and then go to the next step. I'm doing a type of training, and it's going to take at least 30 days. Some of you might take a little bit longer depending on your schedule and different things. You got family and soccer practice and all these different things that we do for our families, right? But at least 30 days for me to change that perception of how people see you online as just somebody just trying to get people to sign up and stuff. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, oh, here he comes again, that kind of stuff, right? Versus where people want to know what you're doing and want to know what you're promoting and want to know what your link is. I get those emails, hey, Steve, can you send me your link? Or people hitting me up, hey, what are you up to? Blah, blah, blah. And it's all because of the value that we bring. Okay, we create a lot of solutions for a lot of people, and I got to get you guys to that position. So let me kind of show you what I'm talking about here. Let me break it down here for you. So I'm gonna change my screen here, and I'm gonna show you. And I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm actually working on here. This is the Back to Basics logo, and that's what we're gonna be doing, guys. I'm going back to the basics. I'm not gonna go over a lot of high advanced technical stuff. We can get to that point at a certain extent. But in week one, it's all about setup. Now, again, how are people going to be able to take advantage of this training? It doesn't really cost them anything. It's actually going to be a free training. However, one of the main resources that I use that gets me a lot of attraction is My Lead System Pro. But here it is. A lot of you guys have been in that, and you're like, oh man, oh my God, it's like, where do I begin? There's so much information here. I mean, do I do this? Do I do Instagram? Do I do Facebook? Do I do this or do I do that? So I get it. But here's the thing. I'm going to break it down specifically what you need to do. There will be no question on what you need to do. And I'm going to break this down in a 4-week course here. And I'm actually going to outline this so you can see it for yourself. I already got it outlined, but I want you to visually see how this will impact you in your business. Okay. Now, so week 1, for example, is going to be very simple. Okay. Week 1 is all about the setup. I got to get you guys set up correctly so you can start getting in the position in terms of building your brand, creating the attraction, okay, having everything set up. So week 1 is more of the setup. It's a little bit of marketing tasks that I'm going to ask you to do. But for the most part, it's going to be just trying to get things set up. It's not going to take you a whole week to do it. The only reason I'm breaking it down into weeks because I realize a lot of you guys got, you got things, you got family, you got school, you got this, that, and the other thing, and everybody has different schedules. So I know everybody on what I'm getting ready to show you, you'll be able to do this in 1 week. You should be. But if you need like an extra couple of days or whatever, that's fine. Work at your own pace. But I realize most people just need guidance. And that's what this is all about, is guiding you through the process. So week 1 is really just going to be setting everything up first. So setting up your account. And I'm not going to break this down in detail because you're going to be able to see this because I'm going to release this training. And again, it's not going to cost anything. Matter of fact, week 1, everybody's going to be able to see this. It's going to be on YouTube. Okay. But let me change this down a little bit. And see, hope everybody can see that pretty good. Okay. So basically setting up account, a few things that you'll need to do. And I'm going to break that down because, again, a lot of you guys have been in this community before. And, again, I'm not trying to pitch you MLSP. I'm trying to show you exactly what to do. I got to start you from ground zero all the way to week number 4, where we're going to be doing different things in 4, 3, and 2. But in the beginning, we got to get a few things set up. So first is just really getting that set up. And this is going to be a video. This is a video that I've already created, actually. Okay. Breaking it down so there's no question on what you need to do. Very simple. And it's not even going over a lot of stuff. I'm just keeping it laser focused. Okay. So the second video for week 1 is typically going to be about Facebook. Why Facebook? A lot of times I've trained a lot of people and I've gotten people into different training, platforms like My Lead System Pro, and has a lot of different things to offer. And I just say, hey, well, go ahead and what do you like to do? Do you want to learn this? Do you want to learn that? You know what? Screw that. I'm not doing that anymore. Why? Because most people don't even really know where they want to begin. I've learned this, guys, and I'm learning as well. So what I'm doing is I'm going to show you one of the main reasons on why we've had so much success in it, and it all began basically with Facebook. So it's going to be some basic Facebook training, basic for now. Hold on a second. Type that in, basic Facebook training and setup, basically, and setup. Because I'm gonna show you how to, for those that don't really have a Facebook account or really don't use it, I'm gonna show you how to set it up. Okay, well, so I'm gonna go over some basic stuff. Some of this I might be kind of preaching to the choir, but I recognize everybody doesn't use Facebook, and a lot of people that use Facebook for their business are using it wrong. So we're going to go over some basic Facebook training, okay? Now, I'm going to also share with you how to create your Facebook fan page. Now, again, you can notice some of the things, and it's just really basic stuff here. So it's not a lot of advanced stuff. You'll see. You'll see. Just point and click, paint by number. I'm showing you exactly what to do. All you have to do is do exactly what I do in the video. That's it. Pause the video, play it. You ever watch a training video, somebody's trying to explain something and you pause it and then you do the little whatever and then you play again and then they do something else and you pause it and then you go ahead. That's exactly the type of training this is going to be. No, I'm trying to eliminate all questions. Does that make sense? To where all you have to do is follow the path. That's all you got to do. Okay, this is just the beginning. Some of you saying, well, what about this? Hey, hold your horses, because this is just week 1. Okay, now, so we're going to set up the fan page. You're going to learn, you're going to know why we're going to be doing that later on, I think in week 3, I believe, mostly in thinking week 3 while we're setting up a fan page. But you got to get that. This is all mandatory stuff here, guys. I spent a lot of time trying to figure this out. Me and Lanacia. Okay, now then once your fan page is done, I'm gonna show you how to get people to like your fan page, so on and so forth. I'm gonna have you to join some groups, not for marketing but for training. So let me just go ahead and put training group. There's a few groups that you're gonna need to join. One's a My Lead System Pro group, and another is one of my groups. Okay, so that's something I'm gonna be walking you through. And again, these are all individual videos. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a piece. It just depends on what I'm talking about in that particular video. It can range anywhere between 5 minutes to 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, it depends on what I'm going over in that video. Okay, so you don't have to sit here and watch one big long 2-hour, 3-hour webinar. No, I'm breaking it all down. So for example, if you have not finished watching how to set up your Facebook fan page, do not watch this video. Does that make sense? So if you've been busy at work or whatever and you ain't got a chance to get to that video yet, well, when you get to that, watch that video, then complete the fan page, following the instructions that I showed you. So I'm not telling you to do something that I'm not illustrating for you to do. Does that make sense? So just kind of remember that. I'm holding your hand through the process, so you don't have to figure anything out. Okay? Now, after that, let me look here. Then we're going to be setting up your autoresponder. You want to have any kind of success online, guys, you got to have an autoresponder. So I'm going to show you how to get one. Matter of fact, it's it's free for 30 days anyway. It's free. Within 30 days, we're going to fill that autoresponder up with a ton of leads. Okay? And I break that down, the whole how to set it up and everything within that video. And actually, these are actually several videos within this category. I think it's like 2 or 3 different videos. Okay, so we're definitely going to be doing that. Looking at my little cheat sheet here, and then we're going to be doing some really, really basic lead generating. Basic lead generation strategies using MLSP. Let me bold that, because the stuff I'm going to show you, I'll show you how you can just get leads instantly, easily. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Just copy what I'm doing. I'm breaking it down. These are some of the things that like a lot of my coaching clients, this is a lot of the stuff that I walk them through. Okay, and the reason why they've had some success, so on and so forth, is because of some of the stuff that's going to now. This platform is going to allow me to do that for pretty much anybody now. You just got to have an MLSP account, because a lot of the stuff that we're going to be going over, that's a foundation, because you're going to need certain tools, resources, and access to additional information. Okay, very, very, very important. So in a nutshell, let me look here. Let's see. I'm looking at all my other different things here. And then there's a few additional videos. I think it's one, actually several. Let me just say a few different videos that I'm going to have you to watch in the back office of MLSP. Well, I just put MLSP. Let me just do that. Okay. They have some additional training videos as well that I want you to watch that will tie some other things that we're getting ready to do in week 2, if that makes sense. Okay. Now, here's a big thing. After week 1, and again, once you see this, and I've kind of paraphrased a lot of this stuff, but once you see the training, you'll see it all in detail. After week 1, here's the kicker. When you complete all the steps within week 1, you get a coaching with me. Okay, you get a coaching session. What's in this coaching session? Well, in this coaching session, one, we're going to look at everything that you've done so far in week one. Now, again, this is just the beginning. You know, we probably could have gotten a few leads, maybe a few sales, whatever, but a lot of it, as you see, is just getting things set up. Okay, I don't want to make you do this in 1 day or 2 days. I say, you know what? Let's just break it down. Everybody's on different schedules. This is plenty for somebody to get done within 7 days if they're serious. And even if they work a full-time job. If they need a few extra days, great, that's fine. It's your business. Work on your own schedule. If I don't hear from somebody within, 9-10 days, I'm going to definitely be reaching out and say, hey, Tony, everything okay? Or, Mike, everything all right? Because I haven't heard from you. I know you started week one, but I haven't is everything fine? So in this coaching session, we're going to be going over, I'm going to look at your Facebook page. I'm going to see if you made a few changes, a few things I talk about in that training video. Have you done this? Have you done that? Have you set up your fan page? Did you join the groups? Just to make sure. I should see a notification anyway, but either way, just making sure that you're on the right, pace. Everything is completed. Does that make sense? So we're going to have that coaching. Any questions that you might have, any, whatever, we're going to have that little one-on-one coaching. Okay. I don't know how long. Could be 15 minutes, could be 30 minutes. Okay. And it's not going to be really any longer than that. Why? Because a lot of the next steps are going to be in the next week's videos. Does that make sense? So if everything looks good to me, and I say, okay, Tony, man, it looks like, hey, you're on point. Everything looks good. I like how you set this up. You set that. You followed all the instructions that I laid out. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and email you week's number 2's videos. That makes sense? Boom. Now we're in week 2. Okay. Now week 2, let me go over my cheat sheet here on my other screen here. All right. In week number 2, what we're going to be doing is setting up some capture pages for your business opportunity, whatever you're promoting, and for MLSP. Okay, because remember, really, MLSP is a lead magnet. It's really all it is. Okay, that's what MLSP really is to me. It's a lead magnet. It's my number 1 tool to just get leads, just because. Right? But you got to know how to use it, and that's why I'm showing you guys in this training how to really use it. Let me space this down a little bit. Okay. All right. So there's gonna be several videos on how to create your sales funnel. If you're a My Lead System Pro Master member, you have access to what's called the Funnelizer, which comes with your membership, gives you the ability to create your own lead capture pages and sales funnels for whatever product, service, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, I have tons of them. Okay, tons of capture pages. Okay, well, see, why are we setting this up? Well, you'll find out later why this is so important. Okay, and again, taking step by step. Some things you're going to be doing, you're going to be like, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I see what he did. I can do that. I don't know why I'm doing it. You'll find out later. Does that make sense? It's the setup. I'm setting you up. Okay, is what I'm actually doing here. All right, so we're going to definitely be doing that there. I'm going to show you how to go ahead and get your domain names. Now, a lot of you guys already know about domain names and stuff like that, but we need basically personalized domain names. At least one for your biz op, and at least one for your MLSP campaigns. And let me kind of break that down a little bit. But the MLSP campaigns, those are trainings. The reason why I get a lot of leads, because MLSP has tons of different free trainings that people can opt into in exchange for their email. That's how I get tons of leads all day long, every day, all day long. Just because I'm giving out a lot of free content, a lot of free value to the marketplace. My perception in the marketplace is, oh, that's that Steve Rachel guy. He has a lot of training. He does a lot of cool videos, and he has a lot of cool stuff. And so you might want to check that stuff out. That's the perception that I created. Okay. I got to get you guys to do the same thing. So you see why that's so important? Because I'm not just asking people just to sign up in my business. Hey, can you, pretty please, will you sign up in my business and buy my product so I can get a commission? I'm not known for that. Just alone. Now, I am known to, to promote things, of course, but I'm also known for giving training, support, motivation, coaching, mentorship, et cetera, et cetera. You see what I'm saying? That's the perception. So it creates attraction. That makes sense? That's why this right here is so key to speeding that up. Because without this, now you got to go create all that. Anybody in here have a ton of Facebook trainings that you've created that you can give out to attract people to you? What about video marketing training? Anybody got a whole bunch of different kinds of ways and videos that you created that can show people how to generate leads? Probably nobody on this webinar besides myself. Probably. But it doesn't matter if you have My Lead System Pro, because if you do, now you do. You can offer a lot of value to a lot of people to help them become successful, which creates attraction to you and your business. Long term, when you create that character. Okay? All right. So we're going to be talking about that really quick too. Looking at my deal here, I'm going to show you how to set up your email signature, like in your regular Gmail account or whatever you might have. Set up a real cool email signature that, like when you're sending emails out to people, following up or whatever, you got a real cool email signature as well. I got some email messages, so we're going to be doing some email marketing as well, like people that you already know that are in your contact list in your Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, whatever, how to reach out to them in terms of promoting your business opportunity. I even have some swipe copy. What's swipe copy? It's basically messages that I've already created that you can use for your business. So, well, Steve, I don't know what to say. It doesn't worry about it. I already got it made up. Just copy and paste it. So we're going to be doing a little bit of that as well. So I'm going to show you how to use swipe copy in your marketing as well. Now, if you notice something, in week 1, we're doing a little bit of lead generation strategies there as well. And, we set up a couple capture pages. We're doing a little bit of email marketing. And you're not even going to know you're even doing all this stuff as you're going through this process, but you're actually stacking different strategies on top of each other, which creates the attraction. Okay. Now that's on that. And again, we're not even done yet. So we're still in week number 2. Let me look. I'm looking at it here. I'm going to show you guys how to really start branding yourself at this stage. I think you'll be good in terms of starting to really brand yourself with pictures, say pictures, mainly pictures. So this is gonna be a really cool video here, okay? And again, no theory. After each video, there's something that you need to do. Do not, and I repeat, do not go to the next video until you have completed whatever that video asks you to do. If you decide to skip, it's going to cost you money and time. Does that make sense? Again, eliminating all questions and all blame. The only person that you'll be able to blame is yourself if things aren't working right, if you complete the Back to the Basics training course. And again, it's a 30-day marketing boot camp. 30 days, whole month, change your life. If you do this and create those habits and then move forward on. So that's in week 2. So I'm gonna show you that in that particular video there. And again, remember these are individual videos that I'm making. So if you want to like, man, Steve, I haven't seen Steve post that much here lately because guys, I'm in the lab in the studio shooting videos and editing like crazy right now. So and I still got several more to actually film and shoot. So but week 1 is basically ready. So I'm about to release that probably sometime either tomorrow or Tuesday at the latest. All right. So I've got the branding, show you some branding strategies there. I'm gonna show you how to post on Facebook. Okay. That's going to be a real good one there. I'm going to break that down. How to post, what to say, when to say it, how to say it. And I'm going to show you, and then all you got to do is just copy what I just did. Simple. That's all you got to do. Okay. So I'm going to be breaking all that down. How to post, how to mix everything in terms of your giving value alongside with, information about your business or your primary business opportunity, what that might be. Okay. Because again, it's all about changing the perception. Okay. That's what we need to do. We got to let people know that, hey, you're a person of value. So people want to definitely start following you more closely because of the information that you're giving them to help them to become more successful as well. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what week 2 is about. And of course, after all that's done, here, let me look here. We have our coaching session. Another one. Okay. So when this is done, you're done. We'll talk. You'll give me a call, a text message, whatever. Hey, Steve. Hey, I completed week 2. When's a good time we can do our second coaching session? Boom. We'll set that up. It could be that same day or whatever, because again, it's probably only going to be about 15, maybe 30 minutes at the most. Why? Because all I'm going to be doing is just checking everything. If something doesn't look right, I'm just going to let you know. And you just got to go back and change it. Okay? Until everything looks the way it should look, and then I'll send you the next week's videos. Okay? And with that, it'll be instruction because some of the things you still continue to do, but I think most people have never even done a lot of this. Okay? And a lot of it is actually explained in MLSP, but I know it's a lot of different places. I get it. So I'm aligning everything together with training from myself mainly. Okay? So we'll have our coaching session now. Week 3, everything looks fine. I checked everything in week 2. Everything looks fine. What I'm going to do, let me change that, is in week 3 is going to be more of, week 2 was mostly about basic, let me put that right there. It was more about basic traffic strategies, basically. Week 3 is going to be more intermediate. Okay. More intermediate traffic strategies. Not quite beginner, not quite advanced, but just in the middle. Okay, because we did we're going to be learning some beginning things here, but some beginning basic traffic and branding, and then here's going to be more just right there in between. So what does that entail? Well, one thing that's helped us, and there's going to be several videos in week 3, and several things that I'm going to ask you to do, but it's going to be mostly Facebook ads. There'll be several videos in there. I'm not for sure how many, probably about maybe like 3 or 4. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet here. About 3 to 4 videos within that, paying about $5 a day if you want to do that. And I explain this in the training because, on Facebook, guys, you can do an ad for $1 a day. Did you know that? $1 a day. So if you've been busy, you work a lot, you got kids, you got your wife, your husband, you got whatever. I get it. We're like busy like crazy these days. I get it. But you can spend $1 a day and let Facebook do a lot of that for you. But you got to make sure you got the right stuff in the ad. And that's what I'm going to be showing you in this training. Because you can make an ad right now, but if you don't have the right title, if you're not using the right images and the right call to actions, you're wasting money. So I'm going to show you how to do it correctly based off of whatever your budget is. Okay? I believe anybody, if you work and you can afford $1 a day, and again, this isn't commission. This goes to Facebook, right? So this is just basic things that can help you, right? To help you get to that next level. You got to learn to start automating some things because you can't be in front of your computer all the time. You got to automate some stuff, but you got to have the right content to automate, right? Okay. So and so that's in week 3. So that's going to be good. By week 3, you're going to be gelling pretty good. By week 3, we get you to week 3, you're going to be feeling pretty good, feeling good about yourself, because by this time you probably gotten some leads, maybe some sales, maybe whatever. So you're feeling pretty good in week 3. Okay, and we'll help. Week 3 is just going to help you take it to the next level. All right, week number 4, which is going to be my favorite. Week number 4 is mainly, it's going to be several videos, mainly about video marketing. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna have in this particular section. I don't know, maybe I'm looking at my cheat sheet here, probably about 5 or 6 broken up videos walking you through how to make a video, what tool to use to make a video, how to edit a video, what to say in your video, etc., etc., etc. Basic stuff. No high-end stuff just yet. Okay, just let's scale it up. So out of week 1, setting everything up, getting everything you need right. Week 2, setting up your lead capture pages, doing some promotion of those, getting some leads for your business opportunity and for My Lead System Pro in terms of giving a lot of free training out there to the marketplace. Now people are starting to opt in, requesting more information about, the training and even you or even your business opportunity, etc. Okay, moving on. Plus, you got your brand going. Now it's more automation, intermediate traffic. So now we've created some content. At this point we should have some pictures. We should have some things that we've already done. Like right here it says domain name, personalized, email. Here it's branding yourself with pictures. So we should have some content by this time to use for some advertising on Facebook. Okay, personalized content. Okay, by week 3. And then, of course, week 4, all we're doing is creating more and more content, because here's the thing, guys. When it comes to marketing online, what you'll find out in this training, content is king. Content is king, guys. That's where it's all at. So out of these trainings here, will take you to the next level. And we're going to start with just the basics in the beginning, okay? Because there's a lot of different lanes that I can go down to show you this trick, show you that trick, show you this tool, and show you that tool that does this and flips that and all this other kind of stuff and does a double somersault, back twist and all. No, because it doesn't matter. Because you'll get it or use it, but you won't use it correctly for everything to work cohesively. So I got to get you from this stage to the next stage, and even after week 4, we'll have some additional, recommendations, some different tools and stuff that can help you, because at this point you'll have some content. At this point you'll have a much better understanding of what your presence is all about going through that training, and it would definitely make a huge difference in your overall journey of having some success online. So matter of fact, let me come back. I think we got a few, let's see. Hopefully everybody can hear me just fine. So really quick, guys, and I'm not going to keep you guys long. I know it's going to be a pretty short webinar, but any questions about what I just discussed? Do you think and remember, after each week, there's a coaching. So it means everybody that's watching this webinar, we have connected before within My Lead System Pro. So if you reactivate your account and you go through this process, that will enable me to do those coaching sessions with you. Okay. How long are they going to be? 15, 30 minutes or whatever. But again, it's mostly me going over your progress so far and then getting everything set up for the next tasks to come. Okay. To help you go down the correct path to success for your business. So let me ask you guys. I mean, everybody kind of respond if you got any questions or whatever. But what do you think about that? And I think that I've talked to several people about it already, and they're like, "Man, I can't wait till that comes out, because that's exactly what I need." These are the active members that I have in MLSP, and they're salivating over it right now because we've already had conversations about it. And so it's just going to take them to another level. And again, it's not costing them anything. It's really costing me a lot of time and energy to create all these videos and then do all the coachings for all the people that are connected to us within My Lead System Pro. So the main thing, guys, is what you want to do is take advantage. If you've been having some issues, it's really nobody else's fault, guys. I mean, a lot of times, a lot of people want to play the blame game. It was my sponsors, the company, the compensation plan. It was this, that, and the other thing. Guys, it had nothing to do with it. If you build your brand effectively and are very consistent in what you're doing, people will just come to you. But again, that doesn't happen overnight. That's why I'm saying, hey, that's why this is a 30-day marketing boot camp. 30 days. What does that 30 days mean? Does that mean that, hey, leads are just going to start falling out of the sky? If you do everything I tell you to do, you're going to get some leads. Now, how many? Depends on you. Depends on what type of videos you're making. Depends on if you're very consistent in what I'm asking you to do. Depends on, if you're doing the pictures, if you're being consistent with everything that I'm talking about in these trainings. There won't be any question. Anybody going through this course, I should not ever hear, well, I don't know where to begin. You don't know where to begin. Begin week number 1 and just do what I tell you to do in the video. That's where you begin. You see what I'm saying? It's just going to eliminate all those questions that are always in our mind that's trying to keep us from actually taking action. It's all right here. These were the beginning things that we did, that we still do, that really helped us to really start having success. Understanding that when me and Lanacia finally understood what we needed to do, we understood that, hey, we need to become one of those people that people are always talking about, in terms of, because they got trainings, they got, they have knowledge, they do this and they do that. We need to become like those people. But in the beginning, we had no training videos. We had no value really to bring to give to anybody. At least I didn't feel like I had any value to give anybody. So I know I know how you feel. But when we became a My Lead System Pro member, it gave me the ability to start offering training to people. Say, hey, here's a great Periscope. Everybody's doing Periscope right now. Hey, if you want to, crush it on Periscope, you need to watch this 1.5-hour training webinar about Periscope. It'll definitely help you start getting leads off of Periscope. Pretty much same day. Send that information out. Post it up on your Facebook, wall or your fan page, or send out an email blast or whatever. Have people opt in. Okay, when they opt in, you're building your list. And then 6 months down the road, guys, after doing a lot of these different strategies, following this path, 6 months down the road, you're gonna look up, you're gonna have thousands of names and emails. People that have opted into your content and said, hey, I want to know more. Maybe some of those people are probably signed up in something that you're promoting or whatever, but you got a list of people. And say down the road, a year or so later, whatever, you want to do some new business opportunity or start offering some new product or service or whatever, you don't have to go find anybody. You got them all in your list. So all you got to do is just go to your autoresponder account, talk about whatever it is that you're about to do, send an email, and boom, and then just watch sales start coming in. That's all we do, guys. We just focus on building a list. That's why you got to have, 1, an autoresponder. 2, you got to have lead capture pages, because everybody doesn't buy instantly when you promote something. It takes 5 to 7 times for people to even make a decision, even if they want to do it or not. 5 to 7 times is the average. For them to even make a decision if they want to or don't want to do it. So those are just those little things, and that's why that's in week 1, because you got to have an autoresponder no matter what you're doing, especially if you want huge success online. So in a nutshell, Lanacia, did I miss anything? I think that's pretty much it. Did I miss anything? I don't know if you're multitasking back there.
I think that was it. Can you hear me fine?
Yep.
Okay. I do want to say that we're here to help you guys. We want everybody to succeed, and for everybody to be able to live their dream, whether if it's working at home or just doing this part-time, whatever it is you want to do, we want to help you. So whatever we can do to help you, just give us a call, hit us up on Facebook, whatever. And that's why we came up with this training, because We want everybody to be successful. So just take advantage, do the work, put the work in. You know, if you want to be successful, you have to go through a little pain. But we made it easy for you. So that's why we put these steps together. So that's all I really wanted to say.
I mean, that's good. I mean, you know, we definitely made it easy. And the cool thing is that we're actually doing it in video format. So it's not like I'm just saying, hey, here's a list of steps to do, guys. Go do them. No, I'm actually going to show you. I'm doing the steps first. So you can see me visually do whatever it is I'm telling you to do in that, whatever the week is, right? And then you just copy what I just did. That's it. That's all you got to do. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know any other way. We were talking about this. I remember the days we were talking about this earlier. I said the only other way is to be with you physically. That's the only way. This is pretty much like that of, you know, we being together physically, because it's like you watch the video and you see what I do, and I talk about that in some of the videos, which you'll see where I'm saying pause, play, just pause, play. You know, pause it, do whatever I just did, come back to the video, hit play, watch me do the next whatever, pause it, and then come back and do whatever I just did. Paint by number. It's paint by number training, guys. Paint by number training. And if you do this, it'll definitely put you in a much better position what you're in right now in your business. So what you're going to need to do is, a lot of you guys had a Money System Pro account at one point. Go to your account, go to MLSP.com, tip the login. If you don't remember what your login is, you can do a forgot password. If you have an issue, definitely reach out to me so we can reactivate that initial account that you had, okay? Which is very, very important. You need to reactivate that particular account. All right, so again, you can go to MLSP.com. If you can't remember what that is, or your email, or whatever you use, just go to your email account, type in, go to, like when you go to Gmail or Yahoo and you're looking for like a certain email that was sent like months ago or whatever, how there's a search field like right at the top of the page in terms of your whatever email account that you're using. And you can just type in Miley System Pro and it'll bring up all the emails that's been tied to that. And then find the one that was tied to your account to reactivate. Okay, and if you do that, that will reactivate your account because you're going to need certain things. One, you're going to need the training videos. Two, you're going to need all the different campaigns that MLSP has so you can offer to other people, because some of those videos that I have, and I think in week 1 and I think in week 2, and yeah, and I know some things definitely in week 3, but week 1 and 2 for sure, that I'm going to be having you to do certain things that's going to get people to opt in for you to help start building your list. Okay, so it's going to be very important that you have access to those campaigns, and the only people that have access to those specific campaigns are people that are in Miley System Pro. And they got a lot of cool things coming. They got a blog. I've got another video that I got to shoot about about the blog that the system is actually going to be having, and everybody's going to have access to their own personal blog. Everybody always talks about a blog, right? It's another very key part of your success online. So we're going to be talking about that as well in the training when that becomes available. But the back to the basics, 30-day marketing bootcamp will definitely make a difference in your business. I'm really excited about it. I'm like tired. It's crazy. I haven't even ate anything today, guys. Seriously, serious business. It's like, what time is it? 3:49 in the afternoon here in Vegas. I haven't eaten anything. Why? Because I've been filming videos and editing. And after this, you can rest assured I'm about to go grab something to eat after this video. But that's how busy and dedicated we are in getting this up, because I'm seeing a lot of people come into MLSP, then they get overwhelmed, and then they cancel. Not a lot. I mean, not most people don't, but I still see a big percentage as well. And I understand where they're overwhelmed because you just don't know where to begin. There's a lot of different great stuff, and there's a lot of great stuff in MLSP, of course, that can really help, change your business, big time. But I recognize a lot of people are so new or so excited, they just don't know really where to begin. And that's why I'm putting this together for people to have access to. Again, week 1 will be available on YouTube. Week 2, 3, and 4 will be separate. So it's not like you're going to have access to all these videos instantaneously. And again, the only one that you will be week 1. Everybody will. But I'm not sending week 2, 3, and 4 until we have a conversation. So if you want the other weeks, we got to talk first. Because I got to make sure you're straight. I got to make sure you're on point. Because, and again, that's me being accountable for you. But here's a kicker. Now you got to be accountable to me. That sounds like a good deal. Now we have to be accountable to each other. So if I'm hitting you up and you haven't responded back, I'm like, hey, I did my part. You know, I'm checking on him because she started week 1. I haven't heard from him. So you see what I'm saying? Now it's like, now it can't be like, well, I tried that, it didn't work for me. It didn't work for you. It will work for you if you do it. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking that out of the vocabulary, guys. Oh, I did that back to basics training. It didn't work for me. Oh, that was a lie. Because I already know if you do this stuff, this is fundamental internet marketing here. You know, broken down to my mother could do this stuff, right? And all you have to do is just do it. If you're not doing it, that's the reason why it didn't work for you, because you skipped some steps or you didn't do anything or you didn't follow through. You see what I'm saying? So I'm accountable and you're accountable. So if you're finishing number 1, week 1, and you hit me up and we do our coaching session and everything goes good, then I'll send you week 2. Same way with week 2. We'll do a coaching session in week 2, coaching session in week 3, and then an ending coaching session in week 4, just to go over the whole gist of everything. And then we'll kind of talk about, okay, where do we go from here? A lot of it is really just being consistent with what you've already learned. And then I can share with you some additional tools, some different things that at that point you'll be good. Now, if I give you an additional tool or recommend this or recommend that, now you'll use it right. But now, if I give you all these little things that I'm doing and using to help me do all this, it really don't matter because you don't have a lot of the basic understanding of everything. And that's why a lot of times, a lot of you guys buy a lot of different tools and resources and it doesn't work for you really. That's the reason why. So that's why this is going to be so key and so helpful for a lot of you guys. So hopefully this helps you guys. Now, again, I've been talking here for a little bit, and I guess I didn't have any questions. So if we don't have any questions, we'll go ahead and end the webinar. But I will say this in closing, guys. Make sure that you go back to your MLSP account. If you have any questions about your account, you can't find it or whatever, hit me up because I can be able to find it for you. I can go into my back office and find it for you and then send you the appropriate information. So if you go to your Gmail or email, like, man, I can't find this thing. I don't know what email I used. And that was like so long ago, or that's like, you know, whatever. If you can't find it, let me know. You can hit me up. A lot of you guys know my email address, right? Lacey, can you put my email address in the chat? If you put that, put my email address in the chat. Well, hold on, I can do it. I can do it. Let me put my email address and my phone number in here, guys. Here's my email address. Here's my phone number.
I put my email address in there too.
Okay, perfect.
We'll send an email out to everybody once all the videos are up on YouTube, so that way you guys will have that information.
Yeah. And again, the only ones that you'll see instantly will be the week 1. We're just making that one available. The reason why I didn't want to release them all at one time, because I don't want to overwhelm nobody. I'm talking to you about it, but I don't want to overwhelm you with because you go skipping over videos. No. To get the other videos where I'm specifically going over those particular tips and strategies, and all you have to do is just do exactly what I just did, we have to have a conversation first. Okay. Again, that's me and Lanacia's part of saying, hey, we're going to be accountable for your success as well. It's not just all on you, it's on us as well. Okay. But we have to make that connection. I got to be able to check off that progress for you to know that you're ready for the next wave of instructions. Okay. And if I feel like you're not ready yet, that you need to make some changes, I'm going to let you know. So I'm just going to keep it real, guys. I'm going to be a coach. If it's not right, I'm going to let you know. Okay, don't get upset or anything. It's nothing personal. I just want to make sure that you're straight. Okay, because I don't want to waste your time, and I definitely don't want to waste my time. Okay, so I want to make sure everything is straight for you before you get the next wave of videos. Okay, that's how we're doing it. And this is something we've never done before outside of, well, we've done it personal one-on-one coaching, but never virtual. So this is giving me a way to do that. And all you got to do is actually be a Mighty System Pro account member. So Joe said, thanks. Yeah, anytime, Joe. Okay, Jamal says, yeah, you've been waiting for this one. I know, man. I know. I've been putting a lot of work in this, dude. Like I said, I'm like about to faint because I haven't ate anything today. So I've been working on videos all day. So again, so yeah, appreciate that. Les said, hey, I'm never closing my MSP account. Me neither, bro. I'm always keeping mine. So, but again, that's the reason, and I think that's what we were missing with some people, because it kind of hurts my heart when I see people come in and they cancel or move on or whatever. I'm like, man, they're missing out. But I know they need that connection, with us more. And so that's why we're going to be dedicating more time, and that's why that coaching is going to allow me to do this. So it's a lot of work for me up front in the beginning, but once I get all these videos, week 1's basically done. I got film week 2, but everybody's going to be starting on week 1 anyway next week. So I got to film week 2, 3, 4. I can probably get all those done by the end of next week, and have those all edited up and all ready for when you guys are ready to move on. You'll have it already. I've got a lot of the things already kind of set up because I had to prepare for a lot of those videos. So I got my preparation already done. Week 1 is in the can. It's a whole Hollywood term of when you finish filming, they put it in the old, film can, right? So week 1 is done. So I just got to upload those videos, and I'm going to have those ready. I'm looking at probably either Monday night, Tuesday morning at the latest, somewhere around Tuesday, and I'll send out a blast email saying, hey guys, here's week 1, let's go get it, and then let me know, shoot me an email, a text or something, just to let me know that you're going through week 1. That way I can have a mental note of, okay, Jamal's going through, Tim's going through it, Joe's going through, whoever, right? I have a note, okay, he's going through, so I can be like, okay, within about 7 days, we're going to be having a coaching session with these people here about whatever, okay, and about how their progress is going within week 1, and then we'll go from there. And I think that's something that's going to be, help you guys, and it really helps me to kind of keep everything aligned. And I put a lot of thought into this, guys, and I think it's going to be exciting. So Tim says, thanks, Steve and Ace. I'll be reactivating my account. We need information. We'll need info from you to reactivate. Don't remember logging. Okay, I'll get with you, Tim. Katrina, hey, glad to see you. I was very happy to see that. I was very happy with this, guys. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, guys. Again, we're here for you. And again, so look for that on Monday, Tuesday. I'll try to keep you guys in play on what's going on. And so I'm gonna go ahead and end the webinar. If you got any questions, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, hit me up on Facebook or whatever. I could be able to answer some additional questions if you have anything. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get something to eat, guys, because I got a ton of other videos to finish editing and some other things to shoot. I got to shoot the introduction video for the course, and so get that ready. So I got a lot more work to do, and but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, guys. So with that said, hey, appreciate you guys getting on. I really do. And again, make sure you go back to your account. And again, if you have any questions about your account, you can't find it or whatever, just reach out to me, and I'll be able to give you the information, the email that, at least the email that was tied to that account, so we can go ahead and see about getting that account reactivated for you. So, and that way you'll have access to the additional things that I'm going to be talking about that you're going to need to finish this course. All right. So with that said, guys, hey, have a good rest of your Sunday evening. Love you guys, man. Great to see you guys again. Look forward to working with you again. And this time, hey, we're going to make a difference for real, straight up. Okay. It's all on you. It's on me too, but it's all on you as well. So together, I think we can definitely do it together, guys, and make this thing work. So, hey, with that said, guys, have a good night, guys, and we'll see you over the top. I'll be looking for your email.